Well, those of you who are with us in the Dominican Republic heard a very interesting talk on all the difficulties of implementing the Internet on the island of Haiti. After that presentation in the Dominican Republic, things in Haiti actually got a good deal worse with the huge earthquake, which I'm sure you're all very aware of. And so now we're going to hear a little bit about the current state of the Internet in Haiti. We have a panel here. Let's see. We have, I'm going to horribly butcher these names, and I do apologize. But we have Reynold Gourier.
Yes.
I was at least close. Here, and he's going to be chairing this panel. And I have several people here on the panel, well, at least two other people on the panel, and we're short one. Is he not going to be here?
There.
Not here. Okay. So we have a slightly reduced size panel here.
Good morning, everyone. We were supposed to be four on this panel. Unfortunately, the others they couldn't make the trip to San Francisco for personal reasons. Just before starting, I would like to thank David Mayer for his invitation to present this panel and for his support to this trip here. I will be talking about the IXP, the Internet Exchange Point we just launched in Haiti last year. It was in May, and it reacted during the earthquake. And right after that, Mr. Max Larson, my colleague, will be presenting the status of the NIC.ht, the HT, the top-level domain. Right before the earthquake in Haiti, the internet infrastructure was pictured like that. We have a 1 gigabit capacity for the international link. All those links for at least 3 providers, they go to the Dominican Republic using microwave link to the Dominican fiber. We had a 10 gigabit submarine network in Port-au-Prince, but it was used by the incumbent telecommunication company, the state company, and it's a joint venture between the Batelco from the state-owned Bahamas Batelco and with Teleco. We have 4 ISP in Haiti running WiMAX networks and other wireless technology, particularly the license-free networks for the 5.8 gigahertz and the 2.4. 3 mobile operators, 2 GSM and 1 CDMA, for a total of 3 million mobile subscribers for a total population of 9 million. And the incumbent Teleco, it's the name of the state-owned company, in the process of recapitalization. And there was an offer from Vietel, a Vietnamese company. They were willing to acquire 60% of the state-owned company and about 60,000 internet users. Still before the earthquake, we had an internet exchange point operational. We launched on May 6, 2009, and currently, before the earthquake, we had 4 ISPs that were connected to the exchange point, 2 connected via fiber optics links, and 1 which the IX location by radio link, and the other one via Ethernet cable because they are very close to the data center where the IXP is located. This IXP is a result of a cooperation between Network Startup Resource Center at the University of Oregon and the local ICT Trade Association, ERIC. The management of the .ht domain is done locally since the redelegation to a local organization in 2004 that Mr. Max represents here. And the DNS servers are scattered on the 3 different continents, and we are using a shadow master outside the country. On the January 12 at 4:53 p.m., the earthquake strike, and what you are watching now, it's the Network Operations Center of Teleco. Due to the destruction of base station and cell tower, telecommunications were badly hit. Mobile operators were the worst, with limited services. But the core internet infrastructure survived, as well as the IXP. Because of the extensive use of wireless technologies, telecommunications were restored rapidly, but ISPs has lost about 40% of their clientele and have regained about only 20% of them. It's believed that since their capacity has been restored at 98%, but you still have some glitch and a lot of congestion at peak hours, particularly communication between operators. Now you are seeing the city. It's a Google Earth image from Teleco where the NOC was. I don't know why, but it was the only one building that has been collapsed in the whole area. This is a view of the IXP. It's located in Boutillier. For those of you who has already visited Haiti, Boutillier, it's a hill. Port-au-Prince is like a city like San Francisco, a lot of hill, and Boutillier, it's a hill that surrounds the city of Port-au-Prince. So all the ISPs or internet service provider or cell phone operators, they all have facilities in this area. During the earthquake, IT has played a key role. Because of its distributed architecture and coordinated intervention of ICANN community and the .ht manager, the .ht domain service never stopped working during the earthquake, and neither the IXP. But during the aftershocks, we had two of the ISPs that were linked to the data center with fiber. They had their fiber cuts during the aftershocks, and there were two. The one with the wireless connection and Multilink, who is the closest to the IXP, they are still connected to the ISP. But the traffic drops from 2 megabytes to only 128 kilobits per second. Since then, one fiber access AD is now fixed, and we are working to reconnect it to to the facility. People was able to send a lot of messages from their cell phone while they were on the wobbles, and it was very amazing what technology can do, because people, they were under the wobble, and the only way to communicate with others was their cell phone. And as communication was very difficult, they just sent text messages using SMS. And those messages has been relayed on Facebook and Twitter. And Stefan Bruno, a colleague of us, with the help of Stephen Arthur from NSRC, relay them to State Department, and which in turn send them to rescue workers that were on the field. Lesson learned and perspectives. The earthquake has emphasized the need to decentralize the paralysis of the state and the public administration in Haiti that rely on paper created. That has created awareness on the necessity to modernize and to use more technology in the management of the states. Now, there is a lot of money that is being poured into the country, and the international community is teaming up with nationals for the management of those funds. There was an ICT task force that has been created to lead a project with the IDB. It's a bank to equip the public administration with an information technology where service can be plugged in with an emphasis on mobile applications. It's also time to develop local contents and develop the local hosting market, implement geographically distributed system, exploring and exploiting the potential of other cities like Cape Haitian, Jacmel, which is a city for tourism, among others. Building more resilient and more stronger infrastructure. There's a lot of ongoing initiatives, particularly the NRN, a national research and educational network, and Max will tell you about it a little bit later. The landing station for the undersea cable was completely destroyed during the earthquake, but Vitel, the company that was willing to buy a part of Teleco, they are concluding the deal, and they state they are still interested in the deal and decide to move forward. Vitel said they will restore the landing station and put the cable in service again. And they also say they will install 5,000 kilometers of fiber optic to build the national fiber backbone. A second cable is said to be brought to Haiti. Concurrently, operators are considering creating a consortium to manage this second cable. And on our part, at Haiti, we are convincing the big players like Digicel, Voila, and Vitel to join the ISP. One thing I would like to say here, it's in Haiti, there are cell phone or telephone operators and there are ISPs. It's different license for each of them. When you go to auction for a telephone license, it's not include internet. It's a big difference with other countries. There is a lot of people that I need to thank for the support when the earthquake struck Haiti. Even they didn't know us, and they have shown a lot of concern about how we were. And particularly there is Eric Boomer Williams. I was expecting to meet with him here, but unfortunately he didn't do the trip to San Francisco. We received a lot of supportive words from our LACNIC colleagues, and that have decided people from ISC to give us an Anycast F-Food server that will be installed in Haiti in the coming days. Thanks to our friends from ISC. And thanks to Roque Galgiano, Warul Echeverria, Francisco Obispo, for all their support to make it happen. And we also receive a lot of help from the NANOGers when it happens, from the U.S. military, from the Southcom company, And with the support of a lot of you from the NANOG list, I got my family evacuated to Miami. Now I'm getting them back to Haiti. Thanks. And Stefan, our colleague, he got his nephew that has been badly hurt during the earthquake, and we have been able to evacuate it with the help of the Dominican regulator that sent an helicopter to do that. And we receive also fuel and food from the Dominican Embassy in Port-au-Prince. Thanks to the Googlers, they have sent us a lot of support. Thanks for the technicians, for the telecom technicians that have their house collapsed. And Max, who is here with us, has his house collapsed, and he also received from those tents. But after all those assistance I've been talking about, I think it's time to move forward, to move to another step. Assistance is good, but assistance is not enough to help us reconstruct the country. And what I'm doing right now is to invite you to come to Haiti, to invest in Haiti. Because with the earthquake, it's maybe cynicism, but there have been a lot of opportunity. Because when you have a lot of buildings that have been collapsed, there is opportunity for reconstruction and reconstruct with. We have to rebuilding in a better way. There is a lot of change happening right now in the telecom sector. There is some acquisition. By example, Digicel, who is a cell phone company, they are acquiring ACN, one of the ISP that is participating in the Internet exchange point. I think it's time to building synergy between international, particularly U.S. investors and local companies. It's for me, it's the best way to build local capacity with knowledge and technology transfer. The post-quake period has brought tremendous opportunity of doing business in Haiti. And at the end of this month, there will be a roundtable on the telecom sector in Haiti on June 29 and 30 in Barbados. It's an initiative sponsored by IDU, CARICOM, and the Haitian regulator, CONATEL. It will be an opportunity to be some matchmaking for business to business and to know about the Haitian government perspective for the telecom sector. So I think it's worth being there on June 29, 30 of this month. That's it. For those of you who want to do some contacts, you can contact Max Larson and Henry, our colleague Stefan Bruno, who is not here, and myself. I just launched this company, HTG IT, the Haiti Technology Group. We are a very young company, but we are very open to do business with every one of you. That's it. If you have questions, I will be glad to answer them at the end of Max's presentation. And I have also a surprise for you, and I will tell you what is it at the end of Max's presentation. Thank you.
will take a few seconds to thank NSRC and Steve Otter to help us coming here and share with you guys some of our experience during the earthquake regarding the Haitian CCTLD. .HT, the Haitian CCTLD, is managed by a consortium of the Faculty of Science of the State University of Haiti and the Haitian Sustainable Development Network. In terms of infrastructures, before the earthquake, 2 of the DNS servers, authoritative DNS servers, was hosted at Teleco facility, the incumbent in Haiti, and the primary and one of the secondary. The other one are located in France and here in the United States and in Canada. And the last one, in fact, is part of the Anycast cloud of 50 nodes operated by PCH. The registry application is hosted in Australia, along with the Shadow Master in Australia also. So during the earthquake, the server was collapsed along with the Teleco building. The Teleco building also, as well mentioned, was a landing station for the only one optical fiber that give us access to international connectivity, along with the microwave links to the Dominican Republic. So the Teleco collapse and two of our servers that was hosted in Haiti was destroyed during the earthquake, and telecommunication was unavailable for us to reach the operators of the secondaries. And CCTLD staff some of them was injured, and they need to secure their families. So, but the service regarding .HT continued to be operational during the earthquake, thanks to the manager of the secondaries who took interesting initiative to make sure that the service doesn't stop running during the earthquake. So what we learned in terms of service continuity, best common practices, disaster recovery plan, and community collaboration. In fact, a lot of talks regarding the earthquake in Haiti, ongoing communication on the NANOG list. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for having offered us the opportunity to receive help from you and from other people around the world. So what we learned in the case of the Haitian CCTLD is that geographic diversity is very important, to avoid single point of failure. The Shadow Master that is hosted in Australia has been reconfigured so that the secondaries pull the zone information from it, and also zone information for NIC.HT. People networking is important. It was very difficult, impossible for us to contact the operators for our secondaries, but they took the initiative to make sure that the service continuity is continue to operate and .HT continue to be alive. It was very important for us. It is important also to learn from previous incident. In fact, 3 years ago, we have an incident at the Teleco facility that constrained us to modify the expiry field in the SOA so that we put it to 2 weeks instead of 1 week, so that prevent the zone to stale during the earthquake. What we learned also is DNS is strong is a very robust protocol, but still, as a community running critical internet infrastructure, we need to apply best common practices. .ht now, what we are trying to do is acquire a numbering resources, ISN and IPv4 space, to and negotiate transit links with operators in Haiti, and host our servers in close to the exchange point, and have also we're about to plan a contingency plan, so, and have more geographic diversity, more shadow master outside of the country. We are also engaged in developing some other project with the local internet community. We now talk about the NICAS food, which is a collaboration between IC, LACNIC, and the Haitian Internet Exchange Point. It should be operational next month. We are also engaged in capacity building because as we are running a critical internet infrastructure, it cannot rely completely on one or two people. And the problem that we had during the earthquake is a lot of competent people, network engineers, went to the US and Canada, and we are not sure they are going to come back in Haiti. So we need to do a lot of effort, much more effort, to create a critical mass of capable engineers to sustain the development of internet in Haiti. I'd like to thank you guys, the NANOG community, and along with other community that helped us during the earthquake. That's it. Thank you.
And thank you both very much. Truly amazing the work that needs to be done there, and hope you all appreciate the point of doing things which can have long-term impacts. You know, fixing things that are broken is one thing that needs to be done quickly, but making changes that will provide for long-term growth and stability are probably far more important in the long term. In any case, we're ready for our break. I'd like to thank Force 10 Networks for sponsoring this break, and we are just a few minutes behind schedule, but we're due back here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we got one more point here.
Yeah, I just come back for the surprise. Some of you might already know about the Asian famous rum. I brought with me a couple of bottles for some friends. There is one extra. So would you like, we are going to drink it tonight, or I can, tonight? Not for right now. Okay, let's go in. Okay, I'll bring it tonight at the courtside party, so we will enjoy. Thank you very much.